We got our new videos here synced up that we'll play through 2 times like we did in the first video. And then we'll throw up our old video and compare it to our new video so we can see the progression we have been able to make to then be able to decide what our direction is going to be going forward. We're going to notice that good high leg lift, splitting our elbows in half so that way we don't have to change our upper body's posture, excuse me, in order to get that leg up nice and high. We can see that good back hip finishing all the way through release, helping us slow down that arm through a long deceleration path. Here we are at foot strike. We can see our upper body was nice and tall at that moment in time. That was another thing that we had mentioned in our original video. So there are those mechanical cues. The shoulder stack, that foot strike was what we were just discussing. We can see the difference in that leg lift and how when we split the hands, how that's able to help us keep our body flowing. Our shoulders are even more closed now at foot strike, which has increased our upper lower half separation. And we can just see, again, that back hip coming through much, much better. Here's that side view comparison so we can more easily see that leg lift difference and how that's able to help us get the body going because we didn't have to tuck behind ourselves, which then again leads to that much better position at foot strike, driving everything down through release with a lot more power and everything able to come through after. We're looking fantastic, man. Real good job. So we can see that hand, excuse me, has opened up out of the glove a lot different than it had in the past. In the past, it would come out of the glove with ball facing the camera or third base. And we can see now when the ball comes out of your glove, it's facing home, which then prevents the hand from having to climb up as fast as it was in the past. That was our biggest thing that we had been working on, besides, as you see there, keeping the back knee back. So we're going to be able to get an opportunity to see the differences in how our arm came out of our glove. We can see in our new updated video how the ball comes out in a much better position facing home instead of the camera, which then helps our arm stay down lower for a little bit longer before it comes up to help create a little bit better rhythm. So real good job making that adjustment. Let's just keep thinking about those things that we need to over-exaggerate to get those type of results. We're going to notice how in our new video, the arm is able to stay flowing with our body a lot better than it has in the past. We're going to see also how our posture starts tall and stays tall a lot better as well. Both of these lead to a lot more power going in the direction that we need it to. And we can see that as well through the way we finish. So there's was our 2 cues that we were working off of. And we can see the difference in that start tall, stay tall. And we're also going to be able to notice how everything can finish around your body a lot better as well, instead of having to keep walking towards the target to slow your body down. This is a result of both your posture and a result of your arms staying connected with your body better, so that way you're rotating to throw the ball, so you're wanting to rotate to finish, instead of that process being out of sync just a little bit, so your body doesn't know how to finish in a good, safe, proper way. So real good job making your adjustments, bud. All right, so it's good seeing you again, bud. Glad you're over your sickness. So the thing that we've been working on last week, or sorry, 2 weeks ago, at team practice was getting that front leg rotated and being strong on that front leg so we can finish strong around it. So what we're going to notice here is that that front leg is in fact getting more better rotated towards that target with that front knee, and that front leg is getting a lot firmer for us to be able to rotate around, and we can just see that with the good clean finish that we have there. We see arm path was one of the cues that we had discussed, but is not something that we had worked on yet since you were sick last week. So we're going to be able to just compare and contrast those front legs, and we can see that that knee has in fact gotten into a better position, and that allows us to have that good, clean finish. Good job. Keep up the hard work, bud. All right, so here's your new video synced up. We'll play it 2 times through so we can see how we're now moving through our delivery, with the main focus being on our arm path, since that's what we've been working on in our past 2 practices. What we're going to notice is that, and it's going to be a lot easier to notice this when we throw the old video up, but how that arm is able to fall out of our glove and it's able to then flow with our body a lot better. So that way when it flips up, it's ready to flip through with the throw a lot sooner. Instead, what we're going to see with the old video next to it, besides the difference in that good high leg lift, is that your hand has flipped up and has been ready to throw for a lot longer compared to the new video. So when we roll this back, you're going to be able to see that more easily. So if we just notice how long the hand stays below the elbow, it's for much longer in our new video than the old. It could still be even more. It could still be even down there longer before that hand starts to flip up. But we are on the right path. We're making good, positive adjustments in that regard there. Keep up the good work. All right, so our main focus is going to be on that arm path, because that's what we've been working on in our past 2 practices, and hopefully all of our work at home as well. So it's going to be a lot easier to see the changes that we've been able to make when we put them side by side. But what we can just think about is the drills we've been doing, and does that match what you're seeing with your arm right now? And in the drills, the ball wants to fall out of our glove and be facing either first base or the catcher, and then we'll flip the hand up, and then we'll make our throw. And what we're going to notice here is that your ball is facing third base the entire time as it comes out, and in fact it looks almost exactly the same as the original video. So we got to keep practicing that arm path drill, but we're also going to need to start to move on to some other things as well, because there's other things that we need to address in that delivery of yours to help keep that arm safe. So we'll play, like we said, the video twice so you can see how your body's moving now, and then we'll get old video, new video side by side so we can see the comparisons. And our main focus point these past 2 weeks have been 2 weeks that we worked out in practice, and this being our 3rd week together, has been the getting the body going and not going down then out, but down and out. So there again are the mechanical cues we're working off of. And what we're going to notice is that the body is starting to already go towards the target in our new video as it's going down. And then in your old video, it's just going down, 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 and down, then out, 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 out. And because of that, we have a lot more energy flowing through us, but we're going to have to be able to control that energy so that way we're not falling off to this first base side of the pitching mound. But the main thing that we've been working on is getting the body to go And we're seeing in this updated video that we are doing that. So real good job on making that adjustment. We've been working on getting that front leg rotated so that that kneecap is going towards the catcher when the foot gets into the ground. So that way our backside can rotate to the target instead of having to peel off towards third base dugout in order to get our throwing shoulder to come through. So when we get through here and pause it at foot strike, we can see that that knee is not really rotated at all. And that's what's making it so hard for that back hip to come through, which makes it difficult for our throw to go through. We can see the cues there that we are working off of. We do have a better leg lift, which is great to see. But when we pause it here at foot strike, we're going to see that those front legs, specifically those kneecaps, are facing the same direction that they have been. And in fact, our upper body in our new video is more coming through too early, putting more stress on our arm to try to throw this ball because we've created less upper lower half separation. So we got to make sure that we're spending a lot more time working on that drill that we worked on in practice, both with the band, getting your leg to rotate, and just getting that leg to rotate without the band. So that way we can get that leg and train it to rotate all the way and then land on the ground versus rotating half the way and getting into the ground. Because we need to also get onto a couple other things in your delivery to help you be able to create some power and some consistency with our command. So we need to really make sure that this front knee starts to get improved over the next couple weeks so that the other adjustments that we're going to want to work on, we can work on.